just received a message. Hi, everybody. I'm home. And I'm glad to be home. But it wasn't one of those trips where you go, I can't wait to get home. I was literally like if this lasted another couple days, it would have been fine with me. Do you know what I mean? Some trips, remember it was 7 days, 8 days. So that kind of is a worldly thing where, you know, a week is not enough and 2 weeks is too long, or sometimes, you know, some people have said that. Whatever. It's to each his own and your own experience. Well, my experience was the trip on a scale out of 1 to 10 was a 10. It was just a 10, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I learned a lot, friends. I learned a ton. Tim, Shawshank, eh, guys, gals, women and children? What did you think of that Tim character? Simon, what do you think of Tim? Hey, the Northerner's son is Simon. I think that's how you pronounce it, Simon or Simon. I hope you guys like Tim. I sure do. Look at this, friends. This is that HB that actually Waza found and sent to me. You know, after this whole experience is done now, it seems to me that HB has changed. Obviously. It has. Still hand-forged. Beautiful hand-forged axes, but a different program now than it was in the past, obviously. HULTS is a big company. Axes is a small part of their business. Yeah. But HB lives in my heart and lives in the old vintage axes that I find. When I find an HB axe, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. So I have a real soft spot for HB, and you guys know that. But, and having the experience at GBA, Gransfors, was amazing. It just was amazing. Nothing's really changed there. Yes, some things have, but they are doing what they have been doing for many years. Just over 100 years. 1902 they started. You know, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The museum was phenomenal. I literally could have slept on the floor there and woke up in the morning every morning. You know what I mean? So, I have a package here that I want to open up. And before we do that, I showed you this already, I believe. This is an amazing little axe. This is incredible, friends. This is I don't know what AHLC is. But my friend from England, from the UK, might even be Ireland, but I think it's the UK anyway. I'll double check. Sent me this, and it was here when I got home, which was amazing. Look at it, friends. Look at that. And I believe, yes, it is. Yes, there's a thick bit and a thin bit. It's really cool. I'm gonna handle it. Like I'm gonna handle it. This is beautiful. Andrew Parkhouse, AJS. Thank you, my friend. This is special. This is really cool. You just wouldn't see something like this here. So thank you for that. I hope you can see that on there. It's a McCullough knife, and it is literally beautiful. It's actually still quite sharp. Now, this looks like a package I wrapped. I can feel the air getting cooler here now. It's good to be back on this bench, friends. It really is. How's everybody doing? Did you enjoy the trip? I know it was a lot of content on Sweden, but I mean, there's a lot of content when you're on a week's trip and you want to capture things for people. Look at this. Smith. Delayed baggage. Air Canada. Tim gave me something. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Tim, as soon as I see Tim, friends, this is really neat. He found this. He found this in his orchard, in you know where he does his. Friends, go over and see. If you haven't gone over and seen, friends, he was at 17 subscribers. I love you folks so much. The people on this channel, the subscribers on this channel are so. You're real. Like, you're real. You know, whenever I introduce somebody or say something, or this is a, you guys just get right behind it, and you go see them, and it's just wonderful. So Tim, he was at 17 subscribers. He's now at, I think, 170, which is really, really cool. And I would reckon most of them come from here. So you folks are cool that way. You're really supportive. That's just, we have a real special thing here. He gave me this knife, friends. And you know what the really cool thing is? You guys won't see it, but have I got my glasses out here? No. It says Martin. It's Spanish. This is a Spanish knife. Made in Spain. He told me about this. I'll have to get some glasses, friends. Hugh Espana. It says Espana right on it. It's really cool. Martinez. Very nice little knife. Sharp as heck, to be honest with you. And it's just a one-blader, but it's beautiful wood. It's just a nice little knife. A real special little knife. I really like it. So, Tim, thank you for that so much. Let's get back to this freaking thing. So, I'll tell you something. GBA's got it going on. Gransfors. With that program they have where you can go there and make your own axe and stay there for a couple days and do the course. What a spectacular thing to do. The heritage of blacksmithing it is so cool, friends, if you ever get the opportunity to go to Sweden alone. Just go. Listen, here it is. You fly into Stockholm, whatever it is, wherever you are. Go to Stockholm. It's like a 3-hour drive. Bang, you're at Gransfors Bruk, or Gransfors Bruk. It's beautiful. The countryside, the people. Remember in Stockholm in the videos where I was showing the video? It's not busy there, friends. I mean, okay, it's a little bit later in the season, but I showed the traffic. It was wonderful. The experience was wonderful. So if you're thinking it's something you might want to do, go do it. You will not regret it. Forging the axe was incredible, but the whole experience was really cool. So, here we are. Now, this is so special for me. Mort. Now Mort gave me these axes. He gave me 2 axes. He gave me an HB head and actually 2 HB heads, matter of fact. So let's crack into them and just see what we got. Let's put this here so you guys can kind of see what's going down. And I'm just going to kind of speed up the process for you here. Here we go. So here it is. Here's the first one. I chopped it apart. This is an Agdor, but it says HB Agdor. It says H on there. I forget what the H is. I'll have to go back in my footage and remind myself. It's HULTS Bruk, made in Sweden. Beautiful little axe. Hey, isn't it gorgeous? Mort gave me that. Hey, Mort, you lovely man, you. Friends, Mort is a giant. He's like a huge, gentle giant. When I met him, you know, when we were coming across the parking lot at each other, it was such a neat experience. It was so cool to meet people who, this is really cool. I would like to do more of that, meet people who, you know, Mort, well, I'll let Mort tell you, but I mean, Mort, something happened for Mort here on this channel, and some things have happened for people here, which has impacted their life, which is just makes me feel so grateful to share people's lives with them. It's really special to me. It is. So Mort, this big monster of a man, give him a big hug, and he's just like this wall of a man, but the gentlest spirit and the kindest spirit. Like, I love guys like that. Quiet men. I'm not quiet. I'm loud. I can be quiet, but as a young man growing up, actually I had a best friend, and we were best friends probably for reasons, because I was the flamboyant kind of class clown guy, and he was the really quiet, strong, silent type. And I aspired to things he had, and he aspired to things I had. It was an interesting thing. We were total opposite guys, but we were best friends. It was really cool. So I see that in Mort. I see that in Mort. I really have a spot for Mort. I don't know why. I just do. He's a nice man. He's a nice man. Now, thank you, Mort, for that. Love it. That's going to be an awesome hang. I love it. I got the handle for it already, buddy. I do. Now, here's another one that Mort gave me. And I really like this one, friends. I'm digging this. This is very cool. This is a dandy. Yes, it is. And you know, it's the thing is, here, let's just, oh, I got one. This is a beauty. It's actually quite sharp. Mort, did you do this? It's a nice job if you did, pal. Real nice. I learned quite a bit about sharpening, that I've been doing it right. Some stuff I can improve on. That's what I learned over there. I learned some stuff that I was doing right, some stuff I can do better, which was so cool. HB. Beautiful little HB. Little pound and a quarter. Yeah, or pardon me, pound and 3/4. Just a beauty. You know, it had a little bit of beating on top. But a gorgeous little HB axe. Made in Sweden. HB. Just a freaking beauty. Huh? Mort? Now. Okay, friends. So here's... You guys saw me wrap these up, right? Okay. Now, I don't think... Yeah. Let's do this. Shall we, friends? Yeah. That's a sharp knife, Tim. It is. There we go. Okay, so now put that over there. So we did the course, okay? And Frederick, okay, he was the guy that was the leader of the pack, and he was a great guy. Frederick, again, thank you so much for your just your kind spirit to share all that knowledge with us and that's wonderful. And GBA has got a good man in you. They do. They got a good man in you. You do a heck of a job. Now, so at the end of the course, friends, I was outside. I think I was making that spoon. Remember, I was making that. Actually, it's on the freaking thing. Excuse me, Frederick. He comes outside. I'm there. Tim's sitting there. Remember, on the bench, and he comes out and he just goes here. And he gives Tim an axe, and he gives me an axe of his one that he made. There's his little maker's mark. Okay? And if anyone wants to get a hold of this man, I have his information here. And so does GBA, but I have it here if you'd like. Nice fella. Really nice fella. Makes a nice axe. He's not an axe user. He doesn't use axes. He makes axes. He's an axe maker. He doesn't throw them or chop wood. He's an axe maker. And he's done a nice job here. And he gave this to me. So I'm touched. Thank you for that. I think me and Tim, and I don't know why, but we were the only fellas that got these from what I saw, which is interesting. Maybe it's because we traveled all that way. I don't know. I don't know. That the grain orientation on this is absolutely perfect. It's a nice little handle. It's a small little handle. Be honest with you, friends, the grain orientation could be straight across. You'd never break it on a small little tool like this. It just wouldn't happen. So I don't worry about that. Beautiful little axe, friends. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that little tool. So I will not give this away because this is a gift from a man. And I love it. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you very much. Now, here's... So this was really interesting, friends, for me. I was really sad when I didn't get my axes in Vancouver, when I got to axes and they said your package is not here. That hurt. That took the wind out of my sails. So making this axe, friend, was a really, really, really cool experience, okay? It just was. I've used this axe already. I have. And I love it. I'm happy with it. It was an interesting transformation. You know, I'm actually very, very happy with it. I'm quite tickled with it. I think I did a pretty good job. I beat the pulp out of it. I don't know if you saw. Like my axe, I can guarantee you right now, my axe is the longest axe. It is, by far. I remember him coming over and saying, okay, you pretty got her long there now. And, you know, I mean, I could have easily took material down, but I didn't want to. I wanted this thing to cut. Now, you'll actually notice here even, look, friends, look at the difference. You see? You can really see it, eh? So, I mean, my axe is probably, oh, it is. It's a good inch longer than Frederick's. Frederico. But his has a completely different shape than mine. He's only made 1,000 of them. You see? So my axe is it's great. It's a neat little tool. And I'll tell you right now, the fitmanship's pretty sweet. I may do a couple other little things. It's got my little BBR on there. I really, really like it. But I know how to forge an axe now. I know the basics. I know the tempering, the hardening. I know the whole freaking gamut. So it's very interesting. It's interesting knowledge. So you'll notice in the videos, if you look back, you'll notice the first move is this move here. Is getting this in here. Boom, boom, you get that. And then you force that. You hand forge that out. You heat and bring and push that metal. So I beat the pulp out of it, actually. Woohoo! I got her way out there. Probably a little too far, really, but I actually like it. It's like a tomahawk, So it really turned out good. I know I'm rambling, but I wanted this axe. I wanted this axe to be able to cut. Do you know what I mean by that? Okay, so I literally, I wanted this thing, like it's actually quite sharp, friends. It is. You see? It's very sharp, actually. Now, Frederick is too, but actually, I can feel the difference right away. His is quite a bit thicker. So mine's going to penetrate wood, and that was my plan. I wanted to be able to actually, with a small axe, this would be a great kindling chopper. It would press the wood apart. This one would too, but mine's going to penetrate wood. It's really, really handy. They have a little bit of a different feel. Yeah. Hey? That's a beautiful little axe. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous little axe. You want something that's gonna literally like bite in. If it's too fat, like after the, do you know what I mean? If it's too fat after the original cheek, like if the cheeks go, it's just gonna kind of go, do you know what I mean? It's got to be able to dig in. The geometry's got to be right. This turned out really nice, but that's why I beat it up and made it long. Like, you know what I mean, friends? A really nice little axe. So that's that. I'm excited as heck. I made an axe. There it is, the BBR. Tim, as we all know, I can get sappy sometimes. It's just who I am. I have gratitude in me. And there's been folks on the channel who have actually told me, okay, enough, Billy Ray. Please don't say my name anymore. I can't. If you've, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel right to not say thank you. But maybe I overdo it. I don't know. But yeah, so if I do that to you, please feel free to tell me to stop. It's no problem, and I will stop. Frederick, thank you, buddy. I really like your axe. It's a really nice little looking axe. It's got good symmetry. It's right on the money. Very happy with it. Thank you. And I'm very tickled with my little efforts as well. Looks like I already cracked a rock in the ditch there. So I'll bring it back in time. Let's do some right now, shall we? Over and out, friends.